Rapport is all about a positive and harmonious relationship between two people so that they can have continuous conversations forward. In any situation, having a positive rapport with somebody can really help you have strong conversations and good interactions. Whether it is a simple conversation or it is a negotiation with somebody, whether it is about resolving conflicts or about influencing the other person. In any scenario where you need something or where there are emotions involved, at any point of time, rapport is a very powerful tool for you to use to build positive relationships and to get productive results. So how can you build rapport? When you have a rapport with someone, people miss you. You will be missed. And the objective of building rapport is to create a scenario where you can be missed. What does that mean? M-I-S-S-E-D, that you need to be missed. M is to match and mirror the other person. If the other person is speaking too fast and you too slow, rapport breaks. So match the pace a little bit similar to the other person. Your animation and how you use your gestures and your facial expressions either need to be as higher as the other person or lower as the other person. What that means is between your body language and your voice, if you can match the other person's pace and expressions, people would feel more connected to you. It is, however, important that you do not do this artificially, but that you consciously practice to be more flexible in how your body language and tone can work together. I is to show an interest, asking open-ended questions. Open-ended questions are questions that do not end either with a one word or they do not end with a yes or a no. So it's not about would you like to have some coffee, it's about what would you like to have to drink. It's asking open-ended questions. It's not about asking, are you new to Hyderabad? It's about asking, where are you from? Right? So that by showing an interest in the other person and letting the other person elaborate answers and speak more so that you can in fact listen. By showing interest in the other person's areas of interest is a powerful way to build rapport. In fact, a lot of people tell me, how do I know about so many topics to talk about? I tell them, well, if I don't know, I just ask the other person's questions and I listen, so I learn from them and also show a lot of interest. S is to smile. Now, I don't mean constantly keep smiling and keep this expression on your face. But what I mean when I say smile is to show positivity and to show warmth towards the other person. Whenever the other person is speaking, our facial expressions convey so much. Either they convey distrust, lack of interest, or about how the other person is irritating you, or they can convey that they are intriguing you and that you are showing a positive approach towards them. Smile is a genuine way to show positivity and warmth towards the other person and can help in building instant rapport. S is what I call a sentence. Now, what do I mean by a sentence? When someone asks you a question, please do not answer by a simple word. Instead, try to form a sentence that says something about that particular aspect. So when somebody asks you a question like, where are you from? Instead of just saying Hyderabad, I might want to say, oh, I come from the city of pearls. I come from the city of the Nizams, that is Hyderabad. Now that answer gives people a further option to ask you a next question about pearls or about the Nizams, and that will help move the conversation forward. Otherwise, if you just say one word called Hyderabad, they will say, okay, good. And then you have an awkward silence for a while, and then again the next question pops up. So, while when you are asking questions, you need to show interest by asking open-ended questions. When you are responding to questions, you need to answer in more than just a word and maybe use a sentence and thus show that you can carry conversations forward. E is to encourage the other person to continue speaking. So what does that mean? It means use something called non-directive listening, which means that non-verbally, without directing the conversation, listen to the other person and encourage them to continue speaking. Use simple phrases like, I see, oh, okay, acha, That's interesting. Oh, go on. So these are simple ways, without actually saying anything, without saying something, without asking questions that will direct the conversation, in a non-directive way, you can constantly encourage the other person to continue speaking. And in fact, combining this with asking an open-ended question can help conversations to keep happening for a longer period of time. And D is about disclosure. It's about self-disclosure. So not just about asking open-ended questions, non-directive listening, matching, mirroring the other person, and after a while the other person would start to feel, this is becoming an interview. Why is she asking me so many questions and listening but not sharing anything about herself? And that can break rapport, which means at appropriate points of time, I need to speak up and disclose a little bit about myself too, so that we will be able to relate and catch on to areas which are similar to both of us. So by using this simple framework that's called MIST, to match and mirror, to look and to show interest by asking open-ended questions, to smile and spread positivity and warmth, to answer a question with a sentence that is more than a single word, to encourage by non-directive listening, and to disclose about yourself as and when relevant and appropriate, you can keep rapport high, you can keep conversations ongoing, and use this to be able to have better relationships as well as to close out any arguments and disagreements easily. I hope you are able to find this useful. This is Revati Turga from the Leadership Unlocked channel. Like, share, subscribe, and keep coming back. Thank you.